have Koi.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. It is your boy Koi with the Abridged Goku.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So we have made some major progress this last few days, and towards the goal. And I want to thank everybody who has been pitching in. Currently, are nearly halfway. Recently, actually, Mega Matt, just before we started, just donated $25, and we've been crushing it on Twitter. As you know, I've been reaching out to all my contacts. Even a lawyer who used to work at the firm that we're going to has been trying to give us some legal advice as well, which I'm very grateful. I'm grateful to my community, my friends like Koi, CL, all those guys, and a lot of my co-workers who have been putting the word out there. Kim, Megami, Kim even reached out to Kaizo to even had spread the word. Chunny, a lot of you, and I think the tweet, for me, all my friends in the COMMANDMENT community as well. So far, we've gotten a good amount of traffic towards it. Moscow retweeted. A lot of you guys helped retweeted this to get the word out, which I am very grateful for, and that has been helping tremendous with the goal. Yeah, we're just shy of halfway there. It has 56k views, which is really good. That shows that everybody's just been crushing it and helping out.
Go for 10!
And Savage Danger, thank you so much. And that puts us at the halfway goal. Danger, I again appreciate it. Hey, you should just brighten us with your streams. All the vids we can do right now to help out. I hope we can do this, help you out. That's what everything. And I appreciate that. And this does. We actually just got served the subpoena today. Like that's why I was It took me a minute when we were gonna do it earlier. I had to check the mail, and yeah, they just served us the subpoena today. So, yeah, the court date is set for the 17th, and the irony of it was we were supposed to go on vacation today. You know, this is supposed to be our vacation day.
Sheesh, I hope you destroy his ass in court.
Well, that's what I told my mom 2 scenarios. I said, if we reach the goal, right, we have the worst case scenario, okay? Worst case scenario, because everybody's been helping out, if we are able to reach the goal, we'll get the lawyer and we'll take him to court. If we don't, and you go to court and whatever happens, and we lose, they'll still have to give us 30 days to move out, and then we'll just take what we've gotten and we'll try to find a place. Yeah. So at least everything won't go to waste if we don't reach what we need to reach. We can at least take this and put it towards finding a new place. So I told her I wised her up to that as well. To be honest, I've been working sick leave. Oh, I'm sorry you've been sick. I hope you feel better. Also, hello, Vanilla Bean. Haven't seen you in like a long time. It's been, I don't know how long, but it's been quite a bit. How was your stream, Koi? I only came in towards the tail end of it.
Oh, the Outlast stream. It was good. It was good. Yeah. Also, again, want to thank because when I was doing the right. Hold on. Let me look. Okay, nope, wrong thing.
Shut up, the fan's still hot.
Because a certain individual pretty much donated the entire 61 I was able to send you. And I want them to be. Let's see. Well, okay, Ninja donated the $1.
Yeah, we're gonna also go into that. I'm gonna do a shout out.
Danger to Savage is the one who donated the 60.
Yeah, he just donated just the 30 right there. And congratulations on getting a boyfriend, Roland Levine. Hey, that's a good thing. You got a significant other. So yeah, we're actually gonna give shout outs to people who have donated to help us get to this goal. I just have to go through it. One, as you just mentioned, And again, yeah, a little more than halfway now.
Go for 10!
Oh wow. And Goldable just donated 250, 255. Sorry. Thank you so much, Golda. And now we're more than halfway. We're actually we're 1,025 short, but we're almost there. Well, I have to, you know, because PayPal's going to take some of that. It probably took 20 or 10 from it. But that's why I made the goal 26 instead of 25 to compensate for that. Whatever they take, so I can subtract to get to 25. But since we're doing all the shout outs, let's shout out the Golden Bulls, who has had the second biggest second biggest donation of the day. With 255 bucks, she says, "Here you go. I wish you the luck on this, and I thank you so much." Danger Dill Savage, I want to thank him as well.
Go for 10!
And Danger is apparently donating on behalf of Spectra's because he wanted to but couldn't. Well, you're a good friend there, Danger, so I'm going to give you a double shout out. I'll explain in just a second there, Monkey, but let me get through these donations real quick, and then we'll explain the situation. So Mega Matt also, who's donated twice over, I believe. We have people, I believe, that are coming in from Twitter as well. So we have FSDB with the $25. He says, "I hope this goes towards your goal." Thank you so much. Stealth Phoenix 2, who donated 6 hours ago with the $200. He donated 200. He says, "Good luck with everything." We have Comic Kino, who tipped $5. He says, "I hope everything works out for you." Gravedigger with the $5. He says, "Not much, but I hope it helps," and it does. Every little thing helps. The biggest donation of the day that really helped was Zen, who donated $600. This was like when I was asleep and I woke up to it. So that was like a big thing to wake up to, which I'm very grateful. Thank you so much, Zen. That really does help a lot. And then Hamish, who really wanted to donate yesterday, and was trying. It was pretty cute because he was like trying to figure out how to donate, and I had to help them out with it, and they wanted to. So they donated $10, and they said, "Sorry, you're in this situation. I hope this helps out," which it does. Odd Eyes Dragon, who donated $10, he says, "Take care of yourself, Goku." Thank you so much. Beast Brown, who said he donated more, but this is the only one I've gotten that I've seen. It might have went to the Streamlabs thing, so I'll check that in. Hey, Silent D, thanks for popping in. He says there's a gift to you, my friend, which I appreciate. Then there's Ocha Forever, who donated $200. We have Soul Master, and then we have some donations from the super chat, which I appreciate, like Mikey and Cheryl Sage Master. Thank you. And then we have Smiley Man, who donated yesterday. So all in all, we are currently at 1575, which is absolutely amazing. And shout outs to everybody who's been just helping. And again, even if you guys can't donate, like I said, sharing it on Twitter helps get the word out, and it's led to this as well. So shout out to everybody who's been sharing my post on Twitter, because I've reached out to everybody. Again, Kim talked to Kaiser, and I wasn't expecting her to do that. She just did it because she wanted to help out, which I appreciate, and she's going through her own things. Nagami, Koi, CL, Fluffback, Grizz, Serenity, Chunny, Hazard, and all you guys, Mega Man, really coming together. That's why I call this year Community United, because I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. And we just got another donation from Justin, from the $50 from Justin. Thank you, Justin. That puts us at 1635. So we're just shy of $1,000 away of reaching the goal here. Which again, I didn't think we were even gonna touch this in the days that we've done it. So you guys have been absolutely amazing. And I'm almost at a loss for words, because we really didn't know what to do. My mom, yesterday, well, our family is, Nicole, you know about this, like, when it comes to, like, family, it's complicated. Most of my family members, while supportive, some of them cannot help because they're already anti-Assad. And then we have family that we've been estranged from. Like, my mom has an uncle that I'm not too aware of. Like, the only time I've met this uncle was at my granddad's funeral, and that was back in 2006 or 7. Otherwise, I never really knew the guy. My mom doesn't talk about him too much. I mean, she does, she doesn't. So she had reached out to him, and he wanted to help, but he has his own set of stuff. Like, so it's just like a situation. So I just told my mom, the best thing I could do to help is I would just keep it 100 with you guys, tell you how it is, what the situation
Go for
is.
10!
Thank you, Mega Matt, who evened it out to now 1640. And tell you guys how it is, because, yeah, when the landlord did this, again, he did it to where we couldn't even, like, because I had spent all my money on projects and the bills and stuff, you know. We had to pay everything, and so that the timing of this whole thing is just, I don't know, let me see if I can get the subpoena. Hold on. I'm not gonna, like, read out names, but I'm gonna see, I need to read it real quick. One sec.
Yeah, bleh. Hey, we understand if you guys are unable to help. Like, everyone's got their own issues to deal with. Trust me, we get it.
Okay. Sorry about that. Mom had to grab the subpoena, so let me get this up. Obviously, I'm not going to say everything or anything, right? Okay. So this form is been approved by the Illinois Supreme Court and is required to be accepted by the Circuit Courts. Notice by posting. Okay, so yeah. All right, here we go. Notice by posting requirement appearance pending on eviction action. The plaintiff is our landlord, and we are the defendants. My mom, who I won't say name, and there's our case number. Notified by you know who. Courtroom number, obviously day. The court is a Thomas A. Calvin or Kevin. I'm not really good at reading cursive. Date is set on July 17, 2023 at 2:30 p.m. Looks like pretty much it. It's just them serving this subpoena. Okay. But yeah, so 17th, guys, is when it happened. So that, at least, at the very least, it gives us a little time. Here you go, Serenity. I'll let Serenity in. I'll probably let Mega Matter in too. But so yeah, it's basically them trying to evict us. As you saw, the intent is to evict. So
even though, like,
yeah, we haven't broken any laws and have paid all our rent. It's like my mom said. It's just because we don't like each other. We've complained to him constantly about the upkeep of this place. He's been trying to turn this place into an Airbnb. Like, our car got wrecked because of his negligence. Because he kept trying to turn this place to an Airbnb, and all these people were backing out into our cars, and my mom's car got wrecked. So naturally, she'd be pissed, right? The steps. My nephew, little Goku, guys, he stubbed his toe on there, and we had to complain to the city about it, and that's the only reason why he's patched it. And he only patched the nails that were sticking up. He didn't actually fix the entire steps. It's just the nail part that he fixed because he was very cheap. Him, again, the only thing I think he's ever done as like the new landlord was replace our toilets, but that it had to. But then again, he has not fixed the patch in my closet, which is still flooding. I just don't have anything in it no more, so it can't be touched. So I think his goal, from what mom tells me, his goal is to try and convince the court that we're violent and aggressive because my mom has cussed him out. But again, that's for good reason. I think that's his play. Is that he's going to try and use that because he really doesn't have anything substantial, because we've lived here longer. Sorry, that was my phone. We've lived here longer than he's been around. We've always paid our bills on, the only time we've ever withheld rent was the whole flooding situation. And even when we did, we paid him everything and the back rent on top of that.
So out of curiosity, what happens if you win? Like, do you just get to stay, or does he have to pay you guys?
I don't. Well, the landlord, not the landlord, from what my mom told me with the lawyer is that he's going to defend, he would countersue, and he would try to relocate us as well. I don't know if we get anything if we were to win, if we do the countersuing, but he did guarantee to find us a place that would be suitable for us. I guess that goes with the fee, with the $2,500 fee. So he would help and relocate us. Now, I recently today had a lawyer who worked in the firm that we were referred to. It was parastate legal, and so apparently on Twitter, one of the guys who used to work there reached out, and he sent me some links, which I was going to go through after the stream. And he said, he's worked there, and they don't just give legal advice; they would help for low-income families and stuff like that. And I told him, like, is it normal? Because I was curious, if they're low income, like, is it normal to charge $2,500? Because I'm pretty sure the average person can't afford that. So I was just very curious on the thing, since the guy worked there and he had reached out. So I don't know. I just know what they told us, and I know what they said. So I'm just trying to make the worst of it. I think the issue, like I said, is the timing, because I think we had been given enough time, it would have been easier to raise this. But I told my mom, like I said, if a best case scenario is that we reach the goal, we take him to court, and like you said, Koi, I would assume we'd get something out of it as a counter, because again, he never reimbursed me for the damages that I got with my my extra equipment, or because of you guys, we can just take whatever we did raise, and we can just put that towards getting a new place. Now, whether it's here, because getting a place here is extremely difficult nowadays, or we go to a different, city, different state, because I'm advising her, like, you know, just getting a place here is just not that great. It's not viable in my opinion. I think we'd be better going to, like, you know, maybe Belvedere or something that where the prices are much more reasonable. So it's just, you know, the moving and stuff, and my, you know, and I was like, Mom, we could just pay for movers, you know, like, you know, she can't lift, and like, she's disabled, she has bad legs, and my dad's beat all the hell from working, so I just say we just hire movers and don't worry about that. You just find a place and we can do that. Because I'm not too worried about paying her. I've been doing it for a long time. I basically take care of my mom, and I'm trying to do so until her disability gets approved, which they've been putting her through the ringer for over a year. You know, they owe her. They owe her so much money in back pay. It's ridiculous.
Sadly, that sounds about right. That's exactly, like, it was well over a year when I had to go through all that. Like, you know, fucking government, man. They will, like, fight tooth and nail.
Oh, bro, I could tell you. Also, thank you, Danger, again for the 15. Just help you. We're trying. We're making the best of a bad situation, and it's just like, the thing is, she's done everything they've asked. She's been through multiple doctors who's told her yes, she needs this and that, and they'll, like, deny her for something else, and, like, which is weird, but they're trying to give her a disability. It's like, but I just don't like the simple fact that they've been putting her through the ringer for over a year, and it's just weird. And again, they were years of back pay, you know. And Mom wants to, like, give me quite a bit of it, so when I move out, I'll have enough on my feet, which I'm okay with. As long as she's taken care of, it's fine. Because I told you guys, like, I have Koi, I got people that want me to live with them, that's fine, but I can't leave my mom behind. You know, that's why I stay, because right now she has nobody, and I have to, you know, you gotta stay there to take care of your parents until they're situated. That's kind of the thing with me. Would I be interested in Rust? What's Rust? You have to explain that one, Ahsoka. We're at 63%. Yeah. Thank you for coming out. I appreciate it. Time of day. I know, Ahsoka. I know.
First off, hi.
Nice
again. I'm glad to see that you're getting the money that you need. I actually feel really bad that I can't help, really. I wish I could.
It's all good, hon. Everybody has, like, their own, like, struggles. It's that. Thank you there, Jay. I appreciate your kind words.
Also, Mega Matt asked, were you trying to invite him or me?
I invited him, but Mega Matt, you can join. I don't mind. Yeah. I don't want to invite too many people, but Mega Matt, you can join.
Hey, bud. How you holding up?
As well as you'd hope. I'm not happy, but I'll be happy once everything's over, to be honest, like, cause I can't work at the moment, so because this is my main focus, and I'm just talking on my videos and everybody, so, but I'll be happy when it's over. I'm upset because this was the day I was supposed to leave for the, you know, the family trip we were going to go for. We can't do that. So I'm still going to be salty regardless of that, but I'll be happy once this is all taken. It's all going to come to a head on the 17th. I just read you guys the subpoena that they sent us. I'm just hoping, so that at least gives us our time frame, actually, because I thought it was a few days.
We made a lot of progress in only a couple days. So.
Yeah. So that I'm at least happy on that end, and you know, everybody's been very helpful, and Rust is a type of survival game. I'm honestly not in the right headspace for games at the moment. My interest in it, maybe. You'd have to talk to me after all this is over. I wouldn't be opposed to just doing live streams for the rest of the month, because I really don't give a shit about Creative Juice, because they're probably going to take 30 to 50% of my revenue anyway. I'm just not. My motivation has not been there for the last few days, and there's a lot of projects I want to do. Mike Moscow's been a great guy. He even offered to do some of my stuff pro bono because of the situation, which I appreciate that. But I pride myself on doing good business with all my VAs, and I appreciate that. But I always pay everybody fairly. That's just my moral. But I do appreciate the gesture that he was giving me. And
yeah, when you say you do something, you're a man of your word.
So it's more or less that, but I do appreciate his gesture and that. And like I said, him, Megami, Kim, you guys have all been helping out. Like that tweet has garnered, as far as I've seen, 50K views, which is really good for a tweet. And it shows how big the community truly is. And that's what I'm really happy about, because I wasn't expecting it to do that well. And it's done pretty good, actually. It's done very good. And I think now with just I think I'm confident that we could probably reach it. Only time will tell, but we're more than halfway, which is really good. As far as like doing the live stream stuff, because like at that point I could just leave stressed, and then of course I still want to make comic does, but I just want to get I want to do more stuff for you guys as a big thank you. So like doing some live streams wouldn't be out of the question.
Not just that, you could probably start doing more movie nights to help your get.
Yeah, like for the Patreon stuff.
Like,
me and Koi, Koi hasn't watched Rush Hour, and I promised Artsman about that. But Artsman's on hiatus. That's why I feel bad. I almost don't want to do it because
I think he's in college.
Yeah, he's in college. He says he's on hiatus, so I don't want to like do it until he's back and I know he can actually see it. Or I can just do it now and then I just tell him later.
Not to mention, you could always do different viewings with different people too.
Yeah, that could be fun.
University man.
Like have some people you're familiar with kind of monitor everything, make sure everyone's on their best behavior. But other than that, it's mostly like you just interacting with the community.
Sorry, I'm getting all these messages. I just have to answer. Because everybody's retweeting on Twitter, so I have to answer some of these. And it's really nice. Shout out to LTD Taylor as well for sharing it as well. Mega Knight recently did as well, and
just doing what I can, but
again, just a lot of you that I can't even name every single person, but from my the artists who I've worked with, to my moderators, to my friends, to my co-workers, all you guys coming together, to you guys in the chat coming together. And like I said, you don't have to donate to help. Like I said, just retweeting that helps tremendously. Because it gets the word around, it spreads the word, and obviously it's been working because this is where we're at in our goal. So it has been working, and to all you guys who have been retweeting, I want to say I want to thank you for that. And yeah, I'm blown away by the progress that we've gotten to at this point. I was gonna stream earlier, but Snip had gotten Tito. Tito is from SML. If you guys were really, they wanted to play Fortnite, so I was like, yeah, might as well. I haven't met the guy, and yeah, we won a ranked match. Lost 2 because I believe aimbots were a thing, but it was fun. That was pretty fun. Hopefully, I play again with them. So look, I got my foothold into SML. But let me read some of your comments while also here. Let's read also in Discord as well. Hell will always be given at Hogwarts to deserve it. Do you guys think I should play Hogwarts Legacy?
I heard it was decent.
It's a good game.
No, I'm just thinking of ideas, after all this is over. Like,
I played it on stream. It's actually fun.
Because obviously I still have to do Star Wars. That's gonna be the next big thing with surrendering Koi, because I'm getting surrendered to Star Wars, and I spent all that money on the model. So, Marcus, Marcus, don't worry about it. Like,
if you want to do Old Republic, I'm down to play with you. So
I want to understand the world of Star Wars better.
You're gonna understand, yeah, but yeah, I'm probably just gonna have to go with it because the model is still doing the thing where it kind of bleeds over into each corruption, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna have to accept it. Also, Marcus, yeah, don't worry about it, dude. Like, if you can't, you can't. Like I said, retweeting it on Twitter also is a great help to me as well. Yeah, it's also a very good help. So, I don't think Battlemore's donated, but he's retweeted. So, he's a prime example. Like, he didn't donate, but he helped out by just retweeting it. So that helps. Yes, just play Hogwarts. Like,
then me and Koi have been going out of our way to try to get the word out there. And,
yeah.
And
Koi,
not to mention, I tried to get the server to do the same.
I had posted. I posted it on Twitter as well as Instagram.
So that's how you can help out too. Just like
I posted a little bit on Tumblr too. So
we're trying to do like a Mandela or a chain reaction effect, where if you the game with Cal, you talk about Star Wars, the newest Star Wars game. What was it, Koi? The newest one? Survivor.
Jedi Survivor.
Jedi Survivor.
I just completed the main game of that. It's actually really good.
Great game.
Well, I've seen it. I've seen the game. Yeah. Let me see. But yeah, what I was saying was even if you can't donate, you can help. If you have a Twitter, we're trying to do a chain reaction where you would tweet it and then you spread the word to your friends and they spread it to their friends. We're trying to get that effect going, which seems to be doing pretty good. Since again it has about 57,000 views on that tweet, which has helped generate us to half the goal. So it's working. Like I said, it works. So if say you can donate, maybe you know somebody who can, and that's kind of the goal of thing. I didn't do GoFundMe because I wouldn't get it this quickly. I'm trying to get quick with GoFundMe. You have to set up a bank, and then it takes. They set it to 5 to 7 days to get everything. I don't have time for that. So it's more or less that. It's lightning speed and trying to do it as fast as possible. Hey, Benny. Yeah, no, it's good, Benny. Like I said, it's all good. And also thank you guys who are awesome coming on this side as well. Speaking of Fallen Order, XQC's playing Jedi Fallen Order, apparently.
Jedi Survivor is significantly better. I will say that.
Well, it should be. It's the sequel. You expect major upgrades to be made.
Well, more often than not, sequels are not as good.
Yeah.
Well, not when it comes to video games. Most of the time, video games tend to take what worked in the first one and improve on it. The only times I can think where the sequel was objectively worse, Dissidia NT. Good lord, what the fuck happened there? You had nowhere to go but up, and you still found a way to go down.
Oh no, there's been plenty of botches with sequel games, but most of the time, some of the sequels will do. Again, Spider-Man 2, and I hope this Spider-Man 2. I'm assuming it's gonna be much better than the original Marvel Spider-Man.
Oh, that's true, Spectra. Spectra pointed out the Halo games went downhill.
Ghost in there says Survivor sucks. They got rid of the poncho.
New subscribers.
Yeah, if they got rid of the poncho, it's 0 out of 10 now.
No, you actually do get the poncho. It's just really hard to get it.
Wow. Well, that's not.
Honestly, I wasn't the biggest fan of the poncho.
But yes, the poncho is in Jedi Survivor. It's an unlockable.
Oh,
it's also optional
to
wear.
Yeah. Well, that's the point. It's supposed to be optional. It's supposed to be a gag. It's the gag.
Abridged. The poncho is in the game. The boss you have to fight to get it though is
hard.
Well, actually, it's also a callback to the first game too. So.
To ask, how on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, how was Koi's playthrough of the DLC? Was it worse than mine? Because it seems like my ghost was haunting him. You kept making reference to Doc, and I was gonna charge him and CL every time they said.
I'm sorry, Cal looks better when he was wearing a jacket. Over a poncho.
What a bridge, the document.
Luck is on my side. I hope luck is on my side. I got 4 lottery tickets. I hope it's on your side too. You can pay us all salaries if you get 875 mil. Yeah, I hope you do it. And Ghostnay said that's still bull. He said somehow he did better with less steps. I would imagine so, since he watched my playthrough.
To be fair, that was years ago.
Yeah, but you still have the benefit of hindsight. You have a familiarity with the game.
He's not wrong though.
Yeah, it's not like you weren't going in completely blind. You knew what was coming, like some of the stuff that was coming up.
You had memory.
I did not know anything about blue skin. You knew about blue skin. I did not. Like all my stuff was blind.
Man, that DLC really said, let's make the scariest motherfucker ever. He's not gonna.
I actually, well, in hindsight, you feel bad for blue skin in hindsight because they turned him that way. Remember, you see him in the beginning. He's like rape and this and that, and like remember he's like asking you for help in the beginning, and it's like that's what they turned him into.
Wait, we're talking about the guy who tried to saw our balls.
Yeah, that's him in the beginning, like the big dude. Remember, he was like, "Help! You rape!" That was him. That was blue skin before they turned him into that.
That was him.
That was him. Yeah, and
what's his name?
Blue skin.
Blue skin?
Blue skin.
Oh, let me look at that.
Yeah, like the guy wanted a family. They made him into this like but yeah, he even looks like the dude there, but it was him. So that's why I kind of look at his story in hindsight as a tragedy. Don't get me wrong, he had to die for God's sakes, but yeah, Murkoff turned him into that. Not blue skin, blue skin.
Blue skin, okay.
I wonder, was Phyllis or Blueberry, inspired by his design?
I can't feel too sorry for him because even before the experiments, he was a misogynist and serial killer who mutilated women.
Ah, I see. I feel sorry for him in the sense that he was turned into that, and they kind of died. Maybe that's why they picked him. I think all they wanted was a family. No, well, you still have to die regardless. Blue skin, oh god.
Yeah, dude was a misogynist and serial killer, so fuck that guy. And come on, he nearly sawed our balls off.
I didn't say he still had to. I just said he still had to die. I still wish Old Republic had a same play. Maybe not the same style as Survivor. I actually want it to more have the gameplay style of Kingdom Hearts personally, but yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's just how Old Republic is. It's an MMORPG. So.
Final Fantasy 2. The more modern Final Fantasy games. Because I think if they had more like the modern Final Fantasy games, like 15, Final Fantasy 7 Remake, that sort of thing, it would probably have benefited greatly.
I work since the deal with Birth by Sleep and most play. Yeah, but different people. Square Enix isn't running I always said BioWare would be good for movies if given the opportunity. Any thoughts on the Metal Gear Solid series? It's a great series. I enjoyed Metal Gear Solid. The God of War series. Again, I'd have to spend.
Also, in Old Republic's defense, Battlemore, it was made before.
Well, there have been plenty of games even before that, like the Battlefront series and obviously all that stuff. It's more or less like the gameplay just gets tedious after a while. You really play it for the storylines. Yeah, it's not horrible or anything. Like the gameplay isn't horrible. It's just boring. Like it's MMO. Like you know, it's what you expect MMO to be, and yeah, it just is what it is. Like I definitely change up the gameplay. Uh, yeah, the whole school situation. I haven't talked to Kim because she's kind of worried about her dad at the moment. So I, you know, I told her like if she ever wants to talk about that, she can let me, and she wants to hang out more. So, who knows? Don't know fully what the situation is, but maybe we'll talk about it. Maybe me and her will talk about it at some point. Ghost Knitter says, "Bro, just pulled out Final Fantasy out of nowhere." No, you know if you go to our Twitter. She's tweeted about it on Twitter. That's how I know about it. Her dad has some brain bleeding, according to what she said on Twitter. Trust me, the other issues, like, you know, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know about. But, no, she posted on Twitter. But I just make a Twitter account. If you don't have a Twitter, you know, that's not really my problem. You just gotta make a Twitter account if you want to be in the know-how. Steam is removing a lot of reviews. From what? Also, thank you so much, Ghost not Ghost William Phillips. I'm sorry. William Phillips. Thank you for a Juvenator. Question: what gameplay style? KH one or two? Either or. KH1 or KH2. I would not mind. Well, I think the reaction commands would be actually interesting because you know, actually give them the gameplay style of Yakuza. If I'm gonna like, we've been playing Yakuza recently. Honestly, I would love to see Old Republic have the gameplay style of Yakuza.
Yeah, it would be more combat based. That way. And then, if you're wanting a more open world combat style action game, that would definitely be more like your typical jet action RPG.
Yeah.
So.
We are currently at 16:55. Someone. Okay, so we need. What was it? 9:45 off, I believe. I believe it's correct. 9:45 off. And then I can. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably gonna chill for most of the. I'm still gonna do work.
No, danger. That was 2.
Huh? It is a massive, yeah. But again,
no, there's a mission in the Gears of War series that they're talking about. I'm actually confirming that was 2.
But no, yeah, it's like I said, Ghost Knight, it's because of Twitter, getting the word out there. That's why it took that massive jump, because more people have seen my story. Koi should stream the Mario RPG remake and have friends voice act characters similar to what we do in Final Fantasy VII.
That could be fun.
Yeah, I have quite a few projects in the works. Animation. I actually just one of my Raven ones, animation that one of my animators just sent me. He's going into like this cool blender bubble, not bubble sauce. Like it's like a cool blend that he's working with. Like it looks like the Spider-Verse animation. kind of like that, but a bit more. It's like a mixture of source film and that shell shader we're using for like Puss in Boots and Into the Spider-Verse. It's kind of like that. That's where the animation's kind of going towards. It's not perfect, but I can see the inspiration. So we're kind of working on that at the moment. Let me see if I can just find it. 1 second. Are you okay,
Yeah, I've just been... Long story short, I've been in and out of the hospital because stress is making my body unstable, and I've had to stay overnight multiple times to make sure my body stabilizes before I can come back to my apartment. And it's gotten so bad that my asthma is not controlled, so I'm coughing a lot, I'm wheezing a lot, I'm not even allowed to even really leave my apartment right now. But that's gonna change, and probably either tomorrow or the day after.
Okay. So yeah.
So Goku.
Okay, yeah, they're just kind of going with that shade. Okay. Let me read what they're saying in Discord. Yeah, I think River Spoon's gonna have one final. For what Caboose, you said that they're retconning everything after 13. Hey, quick question. It might be weird, but have ever played Dragon Ball Fighters or any of the Dragon Ball game? If so, do you have any stories and stuff? I have played Fighters, just for its story mode, not really a fan of the gameplay. And I played plenty of Dragon Ball Z fighting games. A lot. Some I can't even remember.
The story could use some improvements for fighters.
I did see that it looks like they're finally adding Dragon Ball aspects to Kakarot, which they should have done a while ago.
It should have been the first half of the main game.
It should have been the game, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It should have been the first half of the main game.
But yeah.
That's why I'm actually angry that they're adding OG Dragon Ball stuff now. Because why? Out of all the times you could have had it, why now?
Well, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. So I guess you should be happy that it's just. Yeah. Also, I have any more questions? Keep them coming. They can be for me, for Koi. My day is been busy for the most part. And I'm not gonna say I'm all there, but I'm at least happy we're halfway to the goal. Hey, Rumble. Well, we're halfway towards the goal, so that's been
more than that.
More than halfway. I keep forgetting it's at 16. So that's been, lifting my spirits. So we're about $945 away.
And we made a lot of progress.
Very much so. And like Twitter's been really helping out, and these guys, my moderators, they've been helping out. So, and we've been getting an overwhelming amount of support, which I'm very grateful for. So that, yeah, I'm not saying I'm jumping for joy or anything, but I'm doing a lot better. I'll be happy once everything is just over with, to be honest. It's just, I'd really like to get back to doing what I do best, and that's making content and entertaining guys. Like, I felt really bad because I wasn't in the best shape to do Koi stream, and that should have been something that we should have been doing. because we have been planning it for a while now. But I just was not mentally in the right state to do it, and I feel bad about that.
Don't feel bad, man. Your mental health comes first.
No, it's something I wanted to be a part of, but I couldn't be a part of. You know, I wanted to do that. You know, I wanted to take my break because that was supposed to be the last thing I did before leaving. You know.
Where
Today.
you were trying to take a break, which is ironically something I've been pushing you to do.
Well, a lot of people have actually. Today is supposed to be
because you need it.
Yeah. Today was supposed to be the day, but like, yeah. So like the last thing I was gonna do was do koi stream, and then we were gonna do the family thing, but we have to deal with this. I have the subpoena right here. And it is for, like I said, he's aiming for notice by posting requiring appearance in pending eviction action. It's just ridiculous. On the 17th. Notice. And they state right here, for the trial, they put it in big letters, big capitals. And of this case, you can hire a lawyer to help you. Your lawyer must file an appearance to represent you at trial. I think maybe that's why the lawyer wanted it by Friday, so he could file it, because apparently he has to file an appearance to represent at court. If you or your lawyer do not show up, the judge may issue a judgment by default for possession of the property once. See, they put a stamp here. They literally put a stamp on the word, so I can't read. What is that? Use the light. Once the judge have a default judgment, the sheriff may evict you. I didn't know we had sheriffs in this place.
There might be an equivalent of that.
Basically police or whatever, so. We got the date. It's on the 17th at 2:30 p.m., so. That's why it's the purpose of this entire, this entire thing. Yeah, get a lawyer. Yeah, it's not unheard of, Dragon. It's not unheard of. Lawyers taking sides of the landlords. Like, my mom definitely is not going to defend herself, so she's
not.
Yeah, but that's why the whole point of getting a lawyer is to do what you do.
Not to mention the laws. The landlords can use the laws in their favor.
Like, our saving grace is, again, we really haven't broken any rules at all.
Even then, they can twist and turn it.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. That's why we're here now, because the fact that we're even getting sued to begin with is even twisting and turning the rules. If they have something.
And unfortunately, more often than not, the landlord usually wins.
So it's not like we don't want to move out. It's just we wanted more time to save money to do so. This accelerates the issue to a T. I mean, I haven't been able to save anything, so he would try to get us a better place. On a different topic, I hear we just talked about it later on.
I don't think this stream itself can hear you.
Is it acting?
Yeah.
Let me check.
Because I can't hear it on the streams, and I have the volume all the way up on the Twitch side.
It says I need to change the live resolution. Is not what?
Yeah, there's no sound coming from the stream.
Hold on.
I'm checking the kick side too.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me it's saying my video resolution is not bad. It's just something going on with the stream. It might fix itself. Just give a sec. No, it's not. Like, it might be the net because my resolution is 1080.
Oh, and DLC6 actually for Kakarot kind of pisses me off because it should have also been in the main game. Because apparently it's end of Z.
Are you guys able to hear me in the stream, guys? Let me know. I'm just seeing if it fixes it, so. If not, I'll just do like a quick go out and go back in, like a quick stream, end it. So much.
I can't at the moment.
Okay, so I'm gonna do like a quick end stream and then
Stream on the Twitch end. We'll be right back.
to refresh. No, I already did. Just tell me to refresh.
No, I'm telling the stream itself, the chat.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right.
And I can hear myself on there.
All right. Are we good?
Yep.
Okay. No, unfortunately, Sneaky got I had to ex-nay that for this. Like, this was the day I was supposed to go. But yeah, now it's for the lawyer fee. Like, I was supposed to leave today, but everything has to go towards the lawyer fee. You know, it would have been nice to do the MKK, but we can't. Ma and them is gone, so I hope they have a good time. But yeah, like I said, here I'll put the tweet as well. If any of you guys have a Twitter and you guys want to help spread the word, I will get you guys a link to it so you are able to spread the word if you would be so inclined as to do so. Here is a link to my Twitter, my Twitter post, and that's gonna like help spread the word to other people. And we are definitely. Hey, well, just thanks. Mega Matt, you could explain the situation for those who are in my Discord chat.
All right. So, basically, long story short, Abridged has been dealing with problems with his landlord, not really maintaining the property much, and the landlord doesn't really want to deal with the problems, so instead, pretty much he wants to get rid of.
He's trying to evict us.
Abridged.
Yeah, he's trying to evict us, and on the grounds that we just don't like each other. We've had issues. We don't like each other. It's been pretty made clear we don't. And he's like our either second or third landlord. And yeah.
Yeah.
It's we've been at odds for a while. It's not because, you know, we're bad tenants, we pay all our bills. It's not because we broke anything. It's literally because he doesn't want to fix the issues we asked him, or probably he's salty because we reported the city on him too for that, you know, them steps. So again, that's a human safety hazard, so we had to. Remember, we're directed behind a big church too, and they've complained about him. So the church that we're stationed by also, you know, don't like him. So it's more or less that. It's a personal matter, really.
It's basically a slumlord saying, "I'll do whatever the fuck I want, and I'll get rid of you if you don't."
Again,
like
our car got wrecked because he tried to turn the other apartment building because he's trying to recoup the money because he realized he bought a dump. He recouped the money, and then his customers wrecked our car and some other tenant's car. They moved out.
Now, if any of you out there happen to know any good hitmen,
No, we gotta be better men than that point.
I'm just saying they don't have to tell us. If the guy just mysteriously disappears in the next couple of days, you know, we just won't ask him.
I am not willing to go to my great-grandfather's connections to figure out what they were.
How much like I'm on it. No, I think like now just taking him, destroying him in the courtroom is the best option. He wants to take legal action. We'll fight right back, and
You gotta have as much evidence as possible.
yeah, that's the thing. We have plenty of evidence of negligence. I kept all the stuff, I kept I kept it.
And if you can get this lawyer, he could probably make
he knows
really
he can
good
win.
argument.
He knows he can win. That's why he's charging this much. He knows he can win.
No, he's very confident.
Yeah, that's why he's very confident. He knows he can win. I just told Mom I'd do my best to get this. Goal.
He's pretty much wanting to ensure that he has the means to win the case, get his everything ready,
and
get you relocated.
Mm-hmm. Hold on one sec. Let me get this back. This subpoena back to my mom. One sec.
Yeah. Yeah, we made a lot of progress so far, guys. So, again, as I mentioned in the server itself, the Muffin Kingdom mods and admins, thank you for that. You guys are amazing. As Abridged mentioned, J-Boo, it would be best if we could just destroy him in court.
keep the assassins on standby just in case.
I am not willing to dig into my great-grandfather's connections. And as I mentioned, I'm part Italian.
Ah.
If you catch my drift. I want no part of that.
Fair enough.
I don't want to owe favors. I won't necessarily say completely that. We just knew he had connections. But our family, for the most part, kind of disassociated with him for the most part before he died. I mean, this is my great-grandfather. From my mom's side. Oh no, you actually talk like the original Godfather too. Why didn't you call me? I told you. I know people.
Wow, you're never gonna believe this goofy shit. So, my dad sent my mom out to our local store, like to get some stuff. Apparently, the cops was in a high-speed chase on somebody, and they nearly shot on her. Apparently, whoever they were swooping, I guess they must have thought her car was similar to the other one, but I guess whoever they were chasing swooped past and went on the side of the store, and they were after her because she was hearing bullets flying, and she's giving my dad a hard time right now because he sent her out there to the like. I was like, what was you going out there for? Getting something from my dumbass dad. So, yeah, that was something to hear too. It's like a change. Apparently their helicopter's out right now. So, so yeah.
And you're in Chicago, right?
No, I'm close to Chicago. I'm not in Chicago. I'm in. Yeah, I was not expecting to hear that. I was just going to get back her subpoena and. So it was something. Okay, so she clarified, by the way. I'm getting clarification. She's saying that the lawyer, and this is my dad's thinking too. He's like, so she's saying that the lawyer can relocate us, but he's not going to get us a place, like, because my dad's making more sense. He says he could win us the case. I don't know if we'll get anything. But but he's going to find us a place through his realtors. Well, the problem is, we just paid you the money. We still have to move. We still have to pay them. So my dad's saying we should just go to court and get time and just get time to move and find a place on our own and move because we want to get out of here anyway. We should just get out. Like, if we go through. Huh?
Well, to strengthen your point, we would need the funds for that.
That's what I'm saying.
The lawyer could help.
No. They even said the lawyer's not helping with that. The lawyer is taking the money, basically. Yeah. And he's going to find us the place of our realtors, but we're not staying there. We still have to pay them, first month's rent and this and that is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Basically, we're giving all our funds to him and have nothing left. So even if he finds the place, we wouldn't have the money to actually stay there.
It also depends on what the judge rules too.
Yeah, Mom wants to get more time. Like, she's saying she should just go there and just get more time to move out and just us use the money to just get a place instead of staying here.
Yeah.
My dad says we won't let's say we win the case, we're not gonna get anything. Is what he's saying. So I don't know. I said let's just decide once we wish to go, we'll discuss it as a family. And because I see my dad's point. My dad is just like, just go, don't say anything to the judge, and just get more time, and let's just get out. Mom said, let's fight, let's take him, but at the risk of not getting anything, we would just, maybe we win the court case, but we're still have to move out, and we still would have no funds to actually go anywhere. So I see both points. I see both their points.
Yeah, but again, it really depends on the
It-
ruling of the judge.
It
If
do-
you win,
it does the ruling the judge, but because I'm wondering, is this because this is an eviction matter, but is this a civil matter? Because usually civil matters where you get money. I don't know if this is a civil matter when it comes to eviction, because they're the one that subpoenaed us, and
Yeah, I can
he's the
look it up.
plaintiff. Yeah, he's the plaintiff. We're the defendant. So I don't know if this is a civil matter or not. You know, like I see both their points, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what type of
Hey, Mr. Egg.
dispute it would be.
Yeah, you would think it's a civil matter. This is not a criminal matter, obviously. You would think this would just be a civil.
It would have to be civil.
It would have to be a civil matter, and that's so. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, hold on. But I see my dad's point in the sense that we might as well just use the funds to just find a place on our own and move, whether it be not here or just somewhere else. I see his point. He's basically just trying to cut out the middleman and just be done with it. Mom's trying to fight back and and go head to head with the lawyer guy over this.
Like it's understandable for both perspectives.
Yeah, no,
On
yeah.
one hand,
I just said
one just wants it to be done and over with. The other hand, and
wants to fight.
we don't want to be wrongfully evicted.
Yeah, because but the goal is, I think that's just referring to our goal is we want to move out anyway. So that's why I see his point as well, but I also see Mom's point as well because, like she said, relocating does not mean we're just going to get the place automatically. It just means he has contacts that can introduce us to a place. But by giving him the money, let's say once we're to go, right, we give him the entire 25 bucks. There's no money left to actually pay those people and actually move in. We would just be introduced to those people. He's not actually putting us in the place. So that's why I see my dad's point. Well, like I said we discuss it once we hit go. We'll see how everything goes. But then again, I do get paid by the end of the month, so maybe I could just use that. Maybe that'll help.
Yeah, and even if you still have to do the 30 days, you still have time to raise the funds.
Well, I think that goes to Dad's point, is that we'd have more funds to get a better place if Mom represented herself and they just asked for the time. But like you said, it comes down to the judge, what the judge says. So I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm just going on there let's just do the lawyer thing and we'll talk about it once we get there because I just want it to be done with. This has already hindered my life and my work. I just want this done. If the lawyer can, now if this is a civil matter and the lawyer can get us, I would like from him to get us more money than what we're investing in now, 25, and get more out of it so we can use that to actually move. Because I think the goal is honestly just to move anyway. This place it is a civil due to the lordship, but I would say both sides are a gamble because the landlord could do something to the other. But on the other hand, you guys need to play. That's a good point, though. Like I said, it's. I think Dad's option is the safer option, but I think Mom's option is the right one. If you get my point, I see.
Yeah.
I see both points. This is what I'll do. If we do the lawyer fee and we win, right, and we get more time, then I'll just set another goal to get funds for moving, but we'll have more time. I think. We'll have those 30 days or more time to go towards that. So even let's say we win, but we aren't really getting anything, we have time to, move out and stuff. So I'm trying to go with the best option possible. There's still a chance of him giving you a landlord contract if you want. So our stuff is on a we're not in a contract with him. Our stuff is more on a rent to rent basis. Because he was new. We had a contract with the original, but ours was more on a month-to-month, pay-to-pay basis. Yeah, Cole, you haven't really said much. Is Corey?
Boy?
Hmm?
No, you haven't said much.
Yeah, we were checking if you were okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm okay. I'm just,
Oh, Fluff hasn't said anything either.
Yeah, no, you've been speaking this entire time. I don't know.
It's alright. I'm just, like I said, I'm just weighing my options at the moment.
Right. Your mother's option is most definitely the right choice. However, playing it safe is never too wrong unless you know that
My dad's playing it safe in the sense that 25 is enough for, because you have to, when you get into a place, you have to, where we're at, we have to, apply for like, you have to pay for the application fee, and then you have to do a down payment, which usually in between $5 to sometimes even $1,000, and then you're also paying for the next month. So from Dad's perspective, it's not bad because that 25 affords us the amount to pay for everything and just move in. Whereas my mom is saying it's like, okay, but if we get a lawyer, he can do this. He could probably get us a better location than what we are now. But we still would have to like come up with the money,
But then you could also have the time to.
I would
get
like to
the
actually
funds,
get
too.
something out of this for all the bullshit that we have to deal with this landlord. I don't like the idea of him not paying us nothing. If this is a civil matter, and I would like to countersue and get more than what we initially
And I
put
think
in.
the lawyer also mentioned a countersuit
Yeah.
for him.
So I'm actually
So you could sue
I'm
him
gonna
for the
ask my
problems.
mom to clarify with that. I'm also gonna talk to the lawyer, like the dude who hit me up on Twitter, because he's from the same legal firm. Well, he used to work there, basically. He used to work there, and he knows the people there and stuff like that. And I would actually ask him. I'm actually gonna ask him on the matter too. Like, could we, if we did win, will we get anything out of it? Because I just want clarification. Is all.
well, yeah, always talk and make sure you got clarification. And
Yeah.
personally, I say put the fucker in his place.
Yeah.
Like if
But like I said, all in all, I think getting a place to, like, in terms of being safe, like getting a place, I'd rather have a roof over my head than teach a guy a lesson,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's like the number one thing. I'd rather have a roof over my head than that. But like I said, we have time. We haven't reached the goal yet anyway, so we'll know then. I just think I'll discuss it with them, and I think getting more info is the best option. Like, just get the info we need and see where this matter is. We're in an apartment. We want my mom and them wants to get a house. We ain't got to deal with people, and honestly at that point, because the reason why I also stopped
you
streaming
could.
we're getting a place.
I mean, in Rhode Island, with the amount I pay, I could afford renting a house,
Yeah,
a small house.
I haven't lived in a house in like 7 years. Well, I guess if you count CL, that time I stayed with CL 3 years. Okay, so, but yeah, is to get like a place. Problem is, like, the areas that we're in are. I just told you that they literally were shooting where my mom was going while trying to get a suspect, helicopters and stuff. Literally, I just went to go give a spin, and she was telling me all this stuff. Like, the area we're in is just not it's just, I think my area is number 4 on the most dangerous in Illinois, in all of Illinois. As far as 2023 goes, we are the 4th most dangerous. So, I'm not opposed to the idea of moving out from a different city or to a different state. I'm not opposed to that at all. Like, I have no attachment. I can leave this place.
Go for 10!
Somebody. Thank you, Oh, is that Miyuki? Miyoko. Oh, this all I can do is to sound. Well, you didn't have to do that if your job's up to normal. Like, you didn't have to do it. But I do appreciate it. But like, if you're struggling with the amount of,
Take care of yourself before you
Yeah.
take care of others.
Yeah,
That is a British mentality.
yeah, that just kind of makes me feel bad. But like, regardless, thank you. We're almost at 1,700. As a friend, I want to tell, but no, you're a good friend. I wasn't saying that. Where would I want to go besides Illinois? Honestly, it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter. Like, I would like to live in a decent area, honestly. Like, you know those suburban areas with like the white fence and stuff? I always wanted one of those.
You want to be in a
Not a gated community, but like one of those like really nice, areas with the cool, clean cut lawn and the nice little.
I'm personally more along the lines of having
so
a
white
house.
so a white household. Got it.
Well, no, like more tannish. They had like a tan kind of thing. The tan, yeah, it had like those tan.
It's
ones.
it's more of a privilege thing, and it doesn't matter what background the person is.
But-
anyone could have that.
But a suburban area. I'm not coming back to Texas. No, my parents wouldn't want to go.
Texas.
I don't. I just don't want to go back. I guess it depends on what area of Texas it is.
Texas is going through the shitter right now.
But I would want to. Again, I just want a decent area. I'm not looking for much. Just a decent area. With a decent backyard and.
I'd be okay with just neighborhood areas too.
Yeah,
I've
I've lived in rural areas pretty much my whole life, and I've had enough with it. I actually would like a nice, quiet neighborhood because I do my work.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Because like North Smithfield in Rhode Island has a lot of that. Burrillville is a good place in Rhode Island to live in.
The other really good thing about this place is that we have no natural disasters. Like, we're not getting a tornado. We get thunderstorms at our worst, but that's pretty much it. We kind of live in a fishbowl.
Yeah, no,
Tornadoes don't form. If it did, it would destroy all of us because we're like in a fishbowl.
you really don't get tornadoes. The most you
No.
get is high winds.
That's it. We don't get much. No floods. None of that crap. I mean, lightning, I guess, but I mean, some of our trees.
I mean, I've had a few. There's been a few tornadoes
Yeah,
in
we
Rhode
don't
Island
get them.
too.
Yeah, we do not get them. It's so one of the only like things I like. But again, crime is we're still the fourth dangerous in terms of overall crime. Again, like my mom just proved my literal point with them chasing after a criminal while she was just going out to get something from my dad.
Oh hell no!
Huh?
They cannot legally do that. They legally can't do that.
The East Coast isn't that bad. San Antonio. I've been to Houston, San Antonio, El Paso, and there was another place when I went to, but I can't remember.
Like this landlord is not just trying to evict you; he's trying to destroy your family completely.
Like, with this dude, his dad's actually pretty cool. I ain't got no issue with his dad. His dad's fine, but the guy himself is just an asshole. You know?
If his dad was the landlord, it would probably be a whole different story.
Yeah, it would be much different, but.
He would probably do everything he can to keep you.
Well, yeah, like I said, we've lived here for 7 years consistently, so it's even our previous landlords we've had odds with, but we still respected each other. It's just like like my mom has a good relationship with the dad, but again, he's not it's the guy and his assistant that we have issues with, because that they were threatening to kick us out because when we had withheld rent when he wasn't fixing his thing, and mom doesn't like threats. Especially again since we had lived here for years before them, and we've never had issues. We've only really had issues once they started taking over, and again their freaking customers messed up my mom's car, and they tried to pass it like it wasn't their they didn't know about it. They didn't they were trying to shift the blame, even though they were to blame, really, because you were airing out the other apartment for Airbnb. And again, did we get any compensation for it? Nope. It's like every time there's a screw up, they either pass the blame or they don't want to take the blame.
That's why I say you should countersue and get all the compensation they owe you.
That's if we get it. That you know, it's a gamble. Like they said, it's a gamble if we'll get actual compensation. But if this is a civil matter, I would assume so. Like, hold on, I'm getting called. 1 second. You guys can talk to chat. I gotta take this real quick.
Put that arrogant fucker in his place.
Yo, chat. So, chat. What are we gonna do today?
We're gonna party. That's what we're gonna do today.
We gonna party?
Yeah, we're gonna go. We're gonna get the charges. We're gonna light some fireworks, and we're gonna have a blast.
But it's not the 4th of July, nor is it a day before or a
And?
day after. Firing
Does it matter?
Firing off fireworks after or long before 4th of July is. We got chat. What the?
And
fuck
there's
is
other
that?
holidays where you light fireworks.
No, actually, you can't light fireworks on other holidays, depending on the state.
No, that I can confirm that is bull.
Sure, bud. So,
Have you been to Autumn Fest on Columbus Day weekend, or have been to a Memorial Day festival?
yes, and we've never fired off fireworks.
Yeah, I've seen my states have done it. Where I've been.
We'll stay over in your own lane. So, let's see. We got chess? No, there's gonna be no chess at this fucking party. What's the matter with you? Who would want to play chess at a party?
Hello, tactics.
We got Smash Bros? Depends.
Hello there.
Oh, General Kenobi.
You are a bold one. Commander Cody, the time has come. Execute Order 66.
Do we want to get into a Star Wars debate?
No, we just want to goof off with Star Wars. Because if Abridged came hurting a Star Wars debate, a lot of us would get passionate with our points. Ugh.
Alright, let's talk about Halo. So, let's talk about Halo Infinite. One of the most controversial, yet loved Halos out there.
They must be really divided on that.
I mean, there's fans that love the old play style of no run without like a sprint, or no running at all, and it's just fast walking. Then there's people that love Halo for the story.
Not to mention, I like the fact they actually made improvements in the gameplay.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's one of the strengths in the Halo, one of the few strengths the entire Halo series has. For the most part, anyway. Because they give you more out of it. Like, not just more weapons, not just more gear, but more ways to utilize your skills and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but story at times does weaken at certain points. I'm not going to say entirely, but there were some things that could have been handled a lot better, in my opinion.
Right.
Like, for example, the plot with Halo 4. Or, but on the same token, I liked a lot of the weapons in that game.
Mhm.
But then, again, there were some weak points I felt they could have expanded on that I think could have been. They could have done a lot more with. I mean, for example, what happened to the Covenant? What happened with the Flood? What the hell are the Foreigners?
I believe the Flood died off.
Did they die off in 3 or some point after that?
They died off in 3. They were brought back in 4 as the infected mode because it added more of a fear.
Hmm.
And
So
the 4 takes place a long time after the peace treaty among the Covenant and the Spartans.
4 years after 3, I think.
Yeah. And what ends up happening is Chief ends up fighting both the Covenant and the Prometheus, but finds out that the Prometheus is a more dangerous threat. I don't know the plot line of 5. I guess they're trying to stop Master Chief.
That plot got confusing, and they kind of. Do you mind spoilers?
For what?
Halo 5.
I haven't played Halo 5.
Yeah, but do you care if I spoil one aspect? Or no? Okay. They make Cortana the antagonist.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think a lot of fans were pissed about that.
Yeah, it was a very interesting take. And then they decided to go backwards.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling too great, so I'm gonna go lay down.
Alright, take it easy, Coy.
Okay, just got back.
Uh,
Yeah, we just had an entire conversation. We were all like, me and my mom were debating the same way you guys were. My dad's main concern is what we were just saying. What can we get? Because he don't know if this is a civil or civil matter. Because like I said, he wants to make sure we have income to pay for a place. Because ultimately, we just want to leave this apartment, right? My mom says she's going to call and ask for clarification and to make sure if we can get something out of it. Because if we do win, will he pay for the damages? Will he do this and that? Like, what can we get out of like suing this guy? Because ultimately, we have to move and we have to have a place to live, right?
Yeah.
So that's ultimately what her. So I just said, call him. I'll even be there with him. I'll talk to the guy myself as well. Who's this? So I can act in the situation.
Anyways, I'm not feeling too good, AG, so I'm gonna go lay down.
Okay, I understand.
Hey, I wish you best of luck, though. I hope I've done what I can to.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Regardless of you've been a good help.
At this point, we all have.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I'm just gonna talk to the guy. Mom's gonna call him, where I'll have a conversation because I need clarification too. Because the guy's confident he can win and all that, which is good. I wouldn't hire a landlord without confidence, and he knows we have a case. I just want to know but to my dad's point, what can we actually get out of it,
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, we have to have a roof over our head. We don't want just the satisfaction of victory. We want actual, you know, we want to be compensated for the losses that we took from the top. Again, from him, his people hitting my mom's car, which we could take pictures of. We have pictures. It's still messed up to this day. My nephew stubbing his toe when he wouldn't fix the steps. My room getting flooded. Him not really fixing any maintenance on this place. Like, we got plenty of all that evidence. I just want to make sure that, you know, we can actually get something out of actually countersuing and not just getting the satisfaction of, oh, we beat him in court, you know. That doesn't fix, you know, we have to have a roof over our head. I'd rather have a roof over my head than you know, dealing with an asshole. It's that old saying, you know, court is expensive, as you can see. It's expensive, and, you know, getting the sweet victory is cool. It's just,
I am being cold. I gotta take this. You have a good rest of your stream, okay?
Okay.
Alright. Take care, bud.
Take care, bud.
I should also probably get going because I gotta get ready for work tomorrow.
Alright.
Alright. Later.
Laters. I'll probably end stream if we ain't got too many things to do. I think if yeah, we've got a good amount of time here, guys, so we can probably end stream. You know, we've gone for like a good minute, and hold on. Well, I can answer more questions.
Go
Basically.
for 10!
I can answer more questions. Thank you, Figgy, for the 25. Hey, you got us to 17. Thank you. I think. Counting the but yeah, but you got us like the 17th though. Thank you. Just a little something to help out. Thank you. I didn't want to put this out there, but I don't know, I didn't want to put this out there, but it's got me wondering. You sure the handler ain't hating on you because you're handlers? No, I don't think it's racialist. I mean, he's Latin, so I don't know what's in someone's heart. I don't know. I honestly could not tell you what's in someone's heart. He hasn't done that. I just think he's just being an asshole. Personally speaking, I don't think it's a racial issue. I think it's just a situation where he's just trying to recoup his money because he basically bought a dump, and he's trying to find ways to cut corners to the extreme, you know? Sorry, I'm getting a message, but that's just my personal belief. I can't 100% when because he hasn't done anything. I don't think racially motivated. I haven't seen that. I've seen negligence, a lot of like negligence. I'm gonna look at chat, guys. I'm just getting this message to answer this message. Given. Fix. Broken steps which had nails sticking. Had nails sticking out. Cab. Had to fix it. So that should cover that. Sorry for that long message, guys. People were just asking about the situation. I had to straighten it out myself. Because people want context, and I understand that. Okay, so was there any more questions? There's not land use factors. Yeah, when you think about actors and I don't think too much on it. My best guess is that the landowner is likely trying to require rural revenue compensation for finding. But this is the kicker, Jackal. Our previous landlord, right, was only able to sell this apartment on our good books of paying rent consistently. Nobody who's rented from him or has left here has been consistent in our payments than us. That's the irony. And it looks good on their books for taxes that they have tenants that actually pay, you know, because I guarantee you our previous landlord would have not been able to sell this dump were it not for us. And because again, we've lived here for 7 years plus and was consistently, we didn't have any, we were not problematic. Everybody else moved out, we stayed, and we kept paying the rent. It's like, and that's why, that's the whole irony of it. Is it just short? Yeah, what? Hold on, guys. All of them have been very reliant on us and how consistent we've been. Hey Gardenex, I'm sorry if I didn't see your message, but thank you for your support. Like I said, just sharing on Twitter helps, you know? Like sharing on Twitter helps. And yeah, I don't know why this is like it's been messing up. I won't stay on too long. I'll
Go for 10!
But I just wanted to stress the fact, like, on that point. Hey, Nova, thank you so much. Oh my god, about 100. It's not much. It's a lot. It helps me out. I do. God, I just wish Fate. Well, PayPal has to, so it just kind of is what it is. Like, that's why I put the 26 to compensate, because I know when it hits 26, it's actually going to be 25, because PayPal is going to they're taking chunks and chunks and chunks and chunks, but it'll all eventually end up to 25. So we are technically at 1710, not 18, because PayPal takes, you know, from the donations, but we're technically at 17, but it'll eventually get to 25. So when I say 26, it actually is 25 to combat that, them taking away. So we're actually at 17, that's good. So the goal is to hit 25, but 26 is on this. So we're 600 away or 500 if you count the thing. So we're almost there. We just really need 800 $800 and we'll be good to go. And then we'll talk things out. But to your points, you know, also coming to chat. It depends on the time. Is it broke? Yeah, I think it might be the net or something like that, and I apologize. I don't know why it's been doing that. It's just weird in general. So yeah, my apologies, guys. Your content has helped me and my friends get some tough time. My dad last Christmas. Yeah, I appreciate. You know, I'm happy. That's my boy. I'm trying. That's why I do. I just want to get back to my work. To be honest with you guys. Once this is all taken care of, I just want to get back to doing that. And so, like I said, if you can't donate, that's fine. If you have a Twitter, again, if you have a Twitter, you can help out by posting this, like retweeting this to friends, family who are aware of the situation. Maybe you could raise a lot more or whatever. That's the goal. Let's hear my name. Well, that's like my dad's point. Also, here is this, like, I'm hoping once it's all said and done, right, and if we win the court case, I'm hoping we get compensated to where we can use that money to move. Because whereas my dad has a point is, like, using the money to just go and just get a place and not deal with the landlord, like, just go to court, ask for an extension, and then we leave. That's his plan, and it's a safe plan. Because he's concerned if we take him to court, will we get anything out of it? Because ultimately, having a roof over my head is the most important thing, right? That's the point, is to have a roof over my head. So, you know, because like paying rent's nothing. Like, so I get paid but I won't have that, you know. So I have to use whatever I have to make do of this issue, you know. Military money means I can spend it a little more somewhere. I'm glad. And thank you for your service, Nova. I appreciate the service again. I just want to get back to my work, guys. I just want to get back to entertaining you guys. I have so much projects and animations I'm working on. I just want to get back to that. I didn't want to deal with this. I just wanted to do my work, go on this family vacation, have a good time, come back refreshed and ready to work. That's all I'm trying to do. The weird thing to ask, but when it comes to phones, which would you prefer for simplicity? iPhone, Android, or Pixel? I'm an Android user, but I see the value of the iPhone. I've never used Pixel. I'm not familiar enough to give you an opinion on Pixel. I see the benefits of iPhone, but for simplicity, I go with Android. Most people do. I'm still making payments on this phone. I have the Galaxy S Ultra 22. They just came out with 23, but the Ultra's really good too. I'm halfway done through my payments. It cost $1,300, and I've been consistently paying my bill for a year. It's actually July. I got this July 5th of last year, and it's $1,300. It's currently I've paid $755 on it. So another year and it'll be fully paid off. But it is good for my credit because it shows, just like I said, I pay everything. I consistently pay my bills. You know, that Comcast wanted to give me 5 of these phones because they know I consistently pay my internet bill, I pay my rent, I pay this. They know that I pay everything consistently each month, so they were willing to give me this phone. I just need this phone for business purposes. I really never wanted a phone. Like, back when phones were, like, hot, you know, when, like, the first, like, thin phones were coming out and stuff like that, I wasn't really a phone guy. I only wanted phones to make calls, but my friends eventually wised me up to the fact. Like, I was so cheap for cost effectiveness, I got the government phones. I relied on my government phone. The problem is they make those phones work for, like, a couple of months, then they make the phones barely work, so my dad and my mom, my friends were convinced, like, dude, you need a work phone. You got on Twitter, you're on social media, you need a phone. So, yeah, I got this mainly for business purposes, to check my Twitter, or any social media that I'm on, my YouTube, to keep in contact with you guys, my community. Because if I was gonna get a phone, guys, I had to, you know, get some use out of it. So I got this, you know, so I can keep up with you guys, and it's came in handy. It's definitely worth its value. So, yeah. For simple users, but again, this is coming from somebody who wasn't really using phones all that much. I was thinking of getting a phone from or for your bank account. Do you want to play Galactic Phone? I don't really play too many games. Again, my phone is just really for my social media purposes and stuff like that. Hey, I am Marcus. I'm doing a little better because we're getting closer and closer to the goal. That's why I'm getting happy. We're so close. Like we're 800. We just need 800 more dollars, and we are getting so close. And I'm very confident we'll do it. On Discord, after this, I have to talk to some more people, and I'm gonna be spread out. Like my time, honestly, is not the best. I don't even spend time on Discord that much. The only time I spend time on Discord is this. I appreciate the offer though, but my main focus is this goal. This is my entire focus. Again, maybe I'll spend more time in Discord after all this is over. I just want this to be done with. Plus, I'm just not in the right headspace to be doing stuff like that, honestly. I hope so, Nova. You know, I just, again, getting back to work and entertaining you guys is what keeping a roof over my head is my number one priority. Because I don't want to be homeless, and I don't want to be, I don't want to have any money. But you guys have given me a fighting chance, to which I am very grateful to you guys for, because I don't know what I'd do without you guys. So. And I'm going to keep giving you content, whether the good or the bad. I'm going to just keep giving you content. I like to do variety. I like to do, you know, ASMR stuff. I like to do all that stuff, gaming. I'm gonna keep giving you guys the goods. That's what I want to get back to, giving you guys the goods. So that's my job, and I like my job, you know. So that's why I'm doing all this, and I think that covers pretty much everything, because so we are. What's the percentage of this? 18. We're over the halfway point. What's the percentage of? Let me see. What is 18? We are 69.3%. Oh geez, 69.3% of the goal. Hey, Wolfman, 60. I will. Let's see what there is. I definitely would not mind legal advice. A lawyer actually just messaged me who actually used to work at the firm that we're preferred to. So yeah, hit me up on Twitter. Like definitely, if you guys know my Twitter, hit me up on Twitter. If you guys know people with legal advice, please by all means send them my way. That would be also very appreciated. I'm very appreciative of that. I definitely would like to know. I talked to Blissful yesterday, Ryan. She's in the process of moving, but she's been trying to. Yep. What did you say? I don't understand the question. Did you started a Twitch channel? If you did, congratulations. To give you the short story, Joseph, we're being taken to court for eviction for our landlord. He don't like us, we don't like him, and so he's trying to basically slide his way to getting us to eviction, even though he really has nothing on us. He doesn't have us on rent. He doesn't have us on anything. We've paid our rent consistently. We've broken no rules, but he's trying to use the law as a way to just get us out. And even the landlord that we talked to, not the landlord, even the lawyer that we talked to knows. They say he just wants you out. That's all. He knows because we've complained to him about all the issues and that's been going on in this place, and he has not fixed anything, and he just wants us out. And I said, the irony of this, and again, the irony that I can't stress is our last landlord had this place look good and was extra nice to us because we were his best paying tenants, had no issues, was starting because all like I can tell you guys though, the people who lived here were crazy. Like there was this one lady who got the I don't know if this goes to guidelines, but let's just say some bad things happened to her. She was knocking on my door, right? This is like a couple of years ago, I think. She wasn't all the way there, and she wanted to use my phone, this phone. And I don't trust people, but she seemed like she was in a bad way. She was a little bit weird. She was a little bit out of there, and it had something to do with the people upstairs. And so I let her use it and all this stuff. I made sure I was with her because ain't nobody taking my phone, and it was just a lot of issues other tenants had been having. We keep to ourselves. We don't talk to nobody. We keep to ourselves, and we've been fine, obviously. But this area is not the best. So our previous landlord used most of our stuff, our consistent, to look good on his books. It really allowed him to sell the place. Because I just don't think, as old as this place is, I just don't think he would have been able to without us. Because I knew he was being especially nice to us in the lead up to him selling to our current landlord. And I just find it so ironic in that you're trying to get us out when we've made you look we've made you look like your place is like $1 million in comparison, because it would be a complete dump if we moved out. I actually have a friend who messaged me who's watching your video who's doing lawful military. Oh, tell him I said hi. Shout out to Nova Dragon Star King's friend. And I'm glad you watch my content. I'm glad it helps. Raven, I know you're here watching. Hey there, unknown Grim Reaper. Yeah, I'm sorry if this is really laggy. I pay for Comcast, guys, and I guess I pay $137 to Comcast. But from what you guys and many people are telling, what some of my friends tell me, they pay a lot less and get better net connection than me. Because Comcast has a monopoly over this rural area, so I'm paying them way more than I should. On top of my phone bill, on top of my rent and electricity and car payments and keeping up with everything and life insurance, I pay a lot. It's why I have not been able to save. And then Creative and other people are taking 30% of my money every month, so it's not the best situation. I've always said I wish I could just be in a situation where I could just save money and just be okay, but I'd say I keep my head above water. I don't really gross a lot. Did I watch Koi's Outlast? Not really, because Ryan, this has been my main focus. I came for the Taylor end of it. I'm gonna go back and rewatch it maybe tonight to see what I missed. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm just not in the right headspace. I really wanted to be a part of it, but because of this situation, I could not be a part of it. I wouldn't have been any fun. I wouldn't have even really talked. So, but I did come in towards the end. I've already seen Player One, Ghost in there. I've already seen Player One. Yeah, I think that's why people are invested, because I think a lot of people can relate. I've had some artists, friends of mine, tell me they've dealt with slumlords, how they would, like, their family would be in hospitals and they couldn't pay, and their slumlords were just doing all these messed up stuff to them. I won't repeat what they told me, but they can relate to my story. They can definitely relate, and I think most people do, and I just don't like the fact that these people take advantage of people like that. especially when we've done really nothing to warrant it. We wouldn't be making any complaints if the guy just did his job. I'm sorry, guys, but the fan is there. It's just to keep me cool. Like we're in the summertime. I promise it won't last for too long. I wish it was quiet, but it's one of those metal fans. But it does its job. I am cool though. Like it does its job, you know. But I get it. It's frustrating, the noise. Once we get to the winter or fall time, we should be okay. I just actually messaged somebody who asked. I'll just copy paste and yeah, because one of my friends were asking and they're trying to get legal help from me as well. So let me here Jackal. I'll just send this to you. It's not everything, but it's the gist. It's pretty much the gist. It's the gist of everything. So there you go. You can go through that. So there you go. There you go. That's the gist of the situation. So well, it's summer for us, you know. But I won't take up too much more of your time. I'm gonna still try and do my best. You see, I should probably give an update. I'll give an update soon. Once I figure out, once I talk to the landlord, we can get this situated. So, yeah, you're not wrong, Jackal. You're not wrong. Let me send you guys to Zammy. She's streaming. So I'll send what I have to you guys and give her my raid and send her my support her and I'll see you guys when I see you. Okay. Thank you so much. We're almost there. And stay golden, guys.